bring in CTV's Scott Hurst live in the national newsroom. Scott, highly anticipated hockey game. I understand Premier Ford has said that all schools should be watching the game today, so maybe our kids will be watching hockey this afternoon. Tell us about the game and its anticipation.
Carolyn, you mentioned this is the 7th all-time they've met in the Olympic final with the gold medal on the line. In fact, this is the 5th time in a row that Canada and the U.S. will meet for gold in the Olympic final. You said Canada is the defending Olympic champion. They won 4 years ago in Beijing by a score of 3-2. So this matchup, this rivalry, is always incredibly close. Now, if you look at Olympic history, it favors Team Canada. So history is on our side. The women wearing red and white have won 5 gold medals compared to 2 for the United States. However, recent history favors the red, white, and blue. The Americans are in the middle of a heater versus Canada. They've won 7 straight games against their bitter rivals, including earlier at these Olympics when Team USA beat Canada 5-0 in the preliminary round, one of the most lopsided games in the history of this rivalry. Of course, as you mentioned, Canada did not have its captain, Marie-Philippe Poulin. She has been back, and she has provided a spark for Team Canada to help get us to this gold medal game. Outside of that loss to the Americans, Carolyn, Canada is 5-1 at the tournament and have outscored its opponent 21-8 through the preliminary and the knockout round. So it should be an exciting matchup, to say the least, as it often always is between these two teams later this afternoon.
Scott, I feel like I'm still recovering from the men's hockey game between Canada and Czechia the other day. My heart rate needs to come down first a little bit. But let's talk about the wins. That's good news. Yesterday, picking up some more hardware for Team Canada. Tell us about those. Yeah,
that win for the men's in the hockey program was incredibly nail-biting at times. Of course, going to overtime with Mitch Marner scoring that goal. But we also have medals to talk about from yesterday, including another gold. Steven Dubois is the Olympic champion in short track speed skating, the men's 500-meter. He won gold ahead of 2 skaters from the Netherlands. There he is with his gold medal on the podium. It was a wild race that saw another Dutch skater fall and his countryman, William Danjanu, penalized for the final race. Dubois is now a 5-time medalist through 2 Olympic Games. The 28-year-old from Terrebonne, Quebec, led wire to wire for his first individual Olympic gold medal. Here's more from the Olympic champion.
It feels amazing, honestly. It feels so different from the team events, which is also like a different kind of special. But having this one, like individually, just it proves like all the work I've done in past years, and even like a kind of hard year was, it all like makes it worth it to me.
And Carolyn, his gold was actually Canada's 2nd medal in a span of 30 minutes yesterday, also coming from the short track speed skating oval. Just before his race, Canada won bronze in the women's 3,000-meter race. That's the team of Danae Blais, Kim Boutin, Florence Brunel, and Courtney Sereau. They led for most of that race, but eventually slipped to 3rd for Sereau from Moncton, New Brunswick. Carolyn, this is her 4th medal at Milano Cortina.
What a haul. Okay, work productivity low this afternoon, Scott. Patriotism high. That's what it's going to be. 1 o'clock puck drop for the women's hockey. Thanks for this, Scott.
Thanks, Carolyn.